in Reno, Nevada. I have 3 children, the ages of 6, 9, and 11. And my husband and I own a business in Lake Tahoe, which is near Reno, so it's about an hour drive. We have a retail store there that we both run. I am able now, because Plexus, to stay home full-time and do this. I'm still involved in our business, but I don't have to be there and work the store every day, which is really nice. But I have become very passionate for this company and these products, and with the blessings of my husband, I'm able to be home with the children and do this full-time. So we, sometimes I guess they show a video for the products, and we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to kind of go through each product and tell you a little bit about them and what they do for people. We'll hear some testimonies depending on who wants to share about their favorite products. And then I'll speak a little bit also about this, and it's going to be very brief. So don't worry, this isn't anything that we're going to make you sign up and make you feel. It's just information. It's going to show you what's possible with these products and the company. And but please, 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 like I said, make sure that you get all your questions answered before you leave. This is our flagship. This is the foundation of our whole company. This was originally developed for type 2 diabetics to help regulate blood sugar. A lot more than just for diabetics. Anybody and everybody do not have to be diabetic to get to insulin. I use it every day. My children use it. It is marketed as a weight loss product. So much helps regulate, like I said, blood sugar, helps with healthy cholesterol, blood pressure, lipid levels, helps with sleeping, energy. Instead of drinking like a coffee, caffeine crash down, this will give you a sustained day because it's keeping your blood sugar regulated. And helpful, helps sleep better at night, which is energy during a lot of the positive for the body, not just weight loss. The weight loss kind of comes afterwards, and things are working as they should. Then your body's actually able to start ridding some of the weight. It also helps curb your appetite, so you'll find yourself maybe not quite as hungry. You know, it's really important to eat. This isn't anything that's supposed to make you skip meals or not eat. It's very, very critical to eat. But it will help you assist in eventually making better food choices and eating less. So this is really our flagship product that we pride ourselves with. But they couldn't just have one product. So we've since added we have about a total of 15 products in our product line now. And Slim, which we'll do a little sample, Maureen will mix this up. It comes in a little stick pack like this, like the little coffee things from Starbucks. Really simply shake it up, stir it up, or put it in a glass and stir it on. It's sweetened with stevia, so there's no artificial sweeteners in there, no Splenda and stuff like that. And it is all natural. There's no caffeine in it, so you can consume it at any time of the day. The reason it gives you energy is balancing your blood sugar. It's not caffeine. Slim. Things that you'll hear a lot of people talk about are your ambassadors, the people that are introduced to this is the triplex. And that is, it is these 3 products here. They sell this as an out, and we so the bioplans and the probiotics, also known as the twins. cleanse is awesome. It is not, like, without getting too graphic, a lot of stuff.
Graphic, right?
It's very simple. We can retain up to like 13 pounds of fecal matter. It just doesn't get cleaned out of our bodies. And so obviously that can be a little detrimental in losing weight, but it's also very toxic for your body and it can make you very sick. So it's really important to get that stuff flushed out. So this is going to help kind of push those toxins out of your body and clean your gastrointestinal tract. It's kind of like it goes and scrapes the walls and gets that stuff that's kept on in there out.
And I think oftentimes people get really scared about a cleanse. I mean, people have heard like, oh my gosh, cleanse. This cleanse is not something that you need to be pushing everybody, you know, out of your way so that you can get to the bathroom. This is not like that.
No, it's not a laxative.
Very gentle.
It's not going to work that way. I mean, if you check out the bottle, maybe, but if you play around with it, you can take 2 to 6 capsules a day, depending on how bad you are. Constipation is a really big problem with most people, and a lot of people are really uncomfortable talking about it, but it is something that we all do. We all poop, and to be honest, we should be doing it about 3 times a day. So every time you eat, not long after, you should go in there and that should be coming out. So if you're not doing that, at least every day, this is really something that you should be looking into and considering because it's very unhealthy for you. The Probiome 5 is one of my favorite products in our line. This is not only gives your gut back the healthy bacteria that it needs, it helps fight off the unhealthy yeast that is pretty prevalent in most people nowadays, known as candida. The yeast, did you raise your hand? No. Yeah, if you have any questions, stop me.
Anybody else want one?
Anybody want to get a little sample? Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I
So
want some.
yeah. So this is really the buzzword. You'll hear a lot now about this candida thing, and what that is it's a yeast overgrowth. And yeast is fed by sugar, and the majority of the foods that people eat now have a lot of sugar in them, even if they're not sweet. So the more the yeast actually gets hungry and wants to be fed. It's a living, growing thing in there, and so when you get those cravings for high carbohydrate foods and sugary foods, that's an overgrowth of the yeast in your body wanting to be fed more. The more you eat it, the more it's going to want it. The more you eat it, if you've ever noticed, when you eat something sugary or sweet, you have a little bit, you kind of want more, you kind of want more. It's not going to, some people say, oh, all my sugar cravings are gone. Well, I have a sweet tooth. Mine aren't gone completely. Are you kidding? Since I've been here, my dad bought one of these things known as a Kringle. And I think, I keep walking by and but it really does, it's like a monster, it's like a sugar monster, for me, that's just like constantly after I eat something, I want something sweet. And this just helps. It's going to help tremendously with those cravings as well. But with the kind of environment that we live in nowadays, we're not really nice to our gut. And our gut is really, really sensitive part of our body that needs to be taken care of. Over 70, I think, well, actually, it's like closer to 80 now, different autoimmune diseases, they've linked back to our gut. So if you've ever heard of fibromyalgia, MS, arthritis, depression, really bad, any kind of psoriasis or any kind of skin rashes, acne, there's so many things that they've linked now back to your gut and the health of your gut. And for most people, they don't realize, even if they're not overweight or they don't have weight to lose, your gut can still be really, really unhealthy and causing a lot of problems. And that candida that I was talking about, when it gets real prevalent in there, it can penetrate through the intestinal wall, and then the toxins leak into your bloodstream, and that's where all of these issues are coming from. So it's really important to be nice to your gut. There was something I thought about when I was talking, and now it's slipped my mind again. But if I've left anything out on those, please speak up. But there was something I thought of, and now it's like slipped my mind. Yeah, you can have. But anyway, this system here is really all about dealing with blood sugar, inflammation in the body, and gut health. And those are the three things that those are the big things. I don't care for the name. I wish they hadn't named it that, but it is a big industry. Weight loss industry is a big one, so they went with that. But like I said, but it's more about getting skinny. One, that's fine too, but it's going to responsibility. It's not like you can just take these things and then go sit on the couch and open the bag. Keep up the inside of your ground seaweed. And so what's really cool about that is that the ground seaweed expands in your stomach. As you take this about a half of an hour before your meal, it expands in your stomach, and when it does that, it makes you feel fuller faster. And so it's not like Chinese food where an hour later you're still hungry, but it really works for the long term, as far as I think clearing meals, because it's not like an hour later you're hungry again. But it also has iodine in it too, and I like that because I have a thyroid condition, so it really helps boost my iodine. And if you keep eating because it tastes good, you're kind of already full and it tastes really good, so you keep eating, you'll be really uncomfortable afterwards. I'm addicted to that one there. So it's definitely, it fills up your stomach, and it's not going to do anything bad, but you'll be really, really kind of uncomfortable. So be mindful about, when you're eating, and just kind of put your fork down and go, I'm really hungry, or am I just eating it because it tastes good? Because taking that, you will not feel so hot if you overeat. Right. Next we have X Factor. And has anybody taken a multivitamin in the room in their lifetime, ever? Yes. Let's see how many. Pretty much everybody. I mean, there's a few.
I will tell you, I love, 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 love this multivitamin. The reason I love it is because it has aloe vera in it, is one of the reasons. And aloe vera, they decided that they were going to put both the plant leaf and the gel in. They wanted to have all their bases covered. So they put both of them in, and then they patented it. And what that means is that we have the best of both worlds as far as aloe goes. And the aloe helps all of the vitamins that are in here, not to mention all of the food that we eat, all the extra vitamins from your broccoli, your cauliflower, whatever it is that you're eating, helps your body to absorb those vitamins as well by 300 to 400 percent more than if you wouldn't have had it without. The other thing it has is so awesome is it has the New Zealand black currant in it, and that is a super antioxidant that is just awesome for helping fight cold, you name it, anything that, you know, any kind of ailment or disease.
Yeah, and by the way, all of our products are plant-based. We do have one that has greenlet mussel in it, so there's some shellfish in it. So if you have any kind of allergies to that, then you would want to take that. But everything is plant-based. All our vitamin is all natural. All the ingredients in it, I'll even say that now, it's all natural. And a lot of the ingredients come from, we have several ingredients coming out of New Zealand, which have the strictest food standards in the world. So these plants are being grown in the richest, best soil. So you're really getting high quality supplements here. If you've ever taken a vitamin before and you take your vitamin and you pee, you notice it's like neon yellow in the toilet. Well, that's because you're peeing all the vitamins out. With the aloe vera helping absorb all the nutrients and vitamins into your body and go where they need to go, you'll notice with X factor in pee, if you're drinking lots of water, it's kind of clear. It's not going to have that bright yellow. So you're not losing all the vitamins. It's kind of wasteful, actually. So, moving on, Mega X. Yeah. Well, this is Mega X. This is a 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. So it's all in one. It is plant sourced, so there's no fishy burps. A lot of people worry about, overfishing and stuff like that, and so that's not a concern. It's all plant sourced and sustainable. Our bodies don't produce the omegas on their own, so we need to supplement them for sure. This is good for your brain. It's good for your cardiovascular system. There's many benefits to taking omegas. It's also good for your joints. You can't go wrong with. I don't know of another one that has all of them combined like this. So this is, as far as I know, the only one that you get it all in just 2 little gel caps. So this is
the other thing too is we don't have to worry about mercury
from the fish.
Of the other omegas. And oftentimes what they do is they use like the really not good fish to get the fish oil out of.
Yep.
The kind of dirtier fish, I guess you could say. But we don't have to worry about that with the megabytes. Plexus Ease. Anybody ever taken Tylenol, Excedrin, Motrin, whatever? This would be the product that can replace. I don't know. I used to faithfully carry with me. I would not go anywhere without my Excedrin Motrin, or just my Excedrin, because it was like my security blanket. I didn't even take it. I went away for 5 days, didn't even take it. I didn't even have it with me. And so that is just so exciting for me. If I need anything now, this is what I take. And this is Plexus Ease. This is a green-lipped mussel from New Zealand, very famous thing. And this is our pain relief. And so we have a pain relief cream and we have a capsule. And what's so wonderful about green-lipped mussel is that it really helps our bodies fight inflammation. And I wish I had a picture to show you. I guess that's one of the benefits of our video. But I really suffered with inflammation because I have an autoimmune disease. And I cannot tell you, I take one capsule a day, and not because I'm in pain, but just to help me with my inflammation. It's really good.
Yeah, we don't even have Advil in our house anymore. This is it's the only pain relief that we have. Headache, joint pain. My husband's a cyclist. He gets sore. He takes this. If he's not taking it on a regular basis, his hips and his knees start bothering him. So it is a really good, also just a daily supplement, not just for when you're in pain.
Right, because again, the fish has the omega in it. So there's another source of omega for us. But we also have a nerve health, and we got new packaging, so I don't have a new package for it. But anyway, it's a nerve health, and it's the same green lip muscle in it, and it helps to regenerate nerve growth. And people who have had surgeries for just nerve damage, neuropathy, yes, have found extreme relief from the nerve health. And again, I can say that has been a huge one for me that I take every day as well, because I had a countertop hit me on my knee 8 years ago. That was granite, 10 feet long piece of granite, hit me on my knee, slide all the way down my shin bone, land on my ankle. And I was so nervous, I thought, I'm going to have to get this leg amputated because I don't know how I'm going to stand on this, because it was just, the pain was getting worse over the years. And I would have to stand all day at work, and I thought, how am I going to get this leg fixed? And what do I do with this pain that I'm in? Every night was throbbing pain. And I have no pain now whatsoever. So to me, I don't know, the pain relief products are just fabulous. And this is a cream. So this is a topical cream that you can put on, and it lasts about 2 hours. And again, I throw it on if I have a headache or something, but it's fabulous.
You can rub it in temps for headache. You can rub it if you have cramps. You can rub it anywhere in the spot area that you're suffering from pain. A lot of testimonials for chronic pain people, like that are serious, that are on all kinds of gnarly medications, pain medications, that are coming off of them and are just you know, they might, they're on a couple of the other products too, but the combination of them, they're on more, creating all sorts of other problems for their organs. So it's good stuff.
This is a body cream that we have, and this was originally formulated to and this is our first product that the company had, and and this is a piece and after hours. This is special. Buy one get one free, and you can give one to your mother, sister, friend, whoever, and maybe save their life. But anyway, it's an early detection kit. It is wonderful. This cream was to help with your fingertip and the sensory magnification of your fingertip to help you when you were doing your exam. And so it was just making the fingertips a little bit do the exam. And what they realized was people were loving it and using it for other areas, and so they decided to change it, market it as a body cream. And it has which is in our skin, and it just has all kinds of yummy oil goodness, but it's not greasy. Dries up really nice.
And last but not least are our Plexus 96 protein packs, little meal on the go. This is just something that is good to have, because sometimes you'll find that you aren't as hungry, and so you don't want to skip meals, and this is an easy way to get a little meal in there. But big time product, but it's a good little to keep in your purse or your briefcase. Easy to get. No.
So that's another benefit that is awesome.
Yeah, so that's the gist of it. It's very simple. We don't have 2,000 products to do it. They're all very, very simple. At this time, though, I'd like to hear some testimonies, some good product testimonies. So if we couple people, 2 people now. I know we're going to have one at the end, and then we'll quick overview of our business opportunity and wrap it up.
I'll go first. All right, so my name is Heather. I am an ambassador, a silver ambassador. Michelle started the products and made me take them. She forced me to take them basically because I have scoliosis and I work 2 minutes a day. So, for sure, probably 6 years or so, but I was taking that. I car. I had it in my local nurse. My doctor's approval. I read up enough, but I couldn't get rid of my pain no matter what I did. Read about the products, learned about Mary, and give it to me. So finally I said, fine, whatever. Get her off my back, and so I started taking the products. I started taking on November 7th, the day after I had surgery. And on November 22nd, I signed up as an ambassador. On December 18th, I was here at my first meeting, and I realized, holy crap, I had not taken my vitamin. And I was like, huh. And I was thinking and thinking and thinking, and I went back and talked to my doctor, had saw my doctor, and 2 days since I started this stuff on November 7th, I've taken it, and that is it. And my doctor, still, I just went and saw him again. I don't have any more actions, no more trigger points, no more radio frequency for my back. I'm clear, I'm free. It is just the chromium in there has helped me so much with the chronic inflammation that my doctor actually has told me to not stop taking my cactus. He's like, don't stop your cactus juice, because I like not seeing it. I mean, I would go to his appointments in the because my back had got so bad I couldn't do anything. So it was just a slim. I haven't taken any of these. I have to have a shellfish allergy, so I haven't even tried it, but just with the slim and the chromium, it has helped my chronic inflammation so much. So I am a lifelong user. I don't care what anyone wants to say about the weight loss, anything else. It's so much healthier because I'm not on narcotics. I'm actually functioning on in there every once in a while, or my husband has to give me a bag. That is my absolute testimony. I love the slim, and I seriously won't be without it, probably for the rest of our life. Thank you. Your turn. Hi, my name is Amy. I am an ambassador. Actually, they're my sisters. Michelle last year, and I am pretty much chronic constipation. I generally go on it. Struggled with it for many years. I've talked to my doctor. She pretty much says eat fiber and nothing.
I have tried everything over the counter, taking double doses for months and nothing. Either I wasn't going or I had an emergency in the bathroom. Didn't want to. I was kind of nervous because I like I'm at my house and I'm going to school. So I'm trying to take it and then not knowing what would happen. I was a little nervous, but I would say within 2 months, I was not voting. I didn't have severe stomach and another day. I guess I should hold it up. These pills did for me in 2 weeks what everything else had failed to do in years. So I am now an ambassador. I signed up, and I am on it. I'm a life. I will probably never. I'll probably never stop taking it. It's just helping out a lot, and it's helped control my sugar cravings and gaining more energy. No longer have to take naps anymore. That's mine. So, thank you.
Well, and those are pretty big deals right there. What about you, Lynn? Do you want to do hers now? Yeah, you're super in the face. That's a good thing. Why do you do this to me?
Oh, 10 months ago or so, I was at work and didn't know why, and I woke up in the hospital, and they figured out it was a crazy blood. I'm getting really warm. They figured it was a crazy blood disease. Instead of being anemic, having too low iron, I have a very rare, it's like 1 in a trillion or something, that my body stores too much iron. And it was attacking my liver and my heart. Get really emotional. So there, she and I was getting liver flushes. I was getting my blood drained once a week. Nothing was helping at all. And I ran into Renee, and she told me about this little Plexus thing, and sorry, not interested. I'm working with 3 doctors, and nothing's helping, so, you know, this little pink drink isn't going to do anything for me. And ran into her about 2 weeks later, and I was still feeling like crap, and she said, you know, just take this. You have nothing to lose. Got the samples. She called me a week later and said, "What'd you think?" I said, "I don't know. I didn't take them." And she said, "Would you just please take it?" And then my husband actually is the one that said, "They're free. You got them. Just take it. See what happens." The very, very next day, I wasn't better, but there was something going on. I could feel, you know, something different. And 3 days later, 3 days out of 8 months, all my symptoms were gone completely. I had no more symptoms whatsoever. I feel great. My liver levels now, they were way up here, and now they're down here, and here's normal, so they're not completely normal yet. But my GI doctor was absolutely floored. You know, and he said, "Seriously, that's all you're doing is this Plexus?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Just keep doing it. You know, kind of like you. Just whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because it's working." I got normal blood pressure now, cholesterol.
You called them up and said, like,
Oh yeah, because I had to go, you know, do my blood drains and all that, and my numbers were once every 2 months that I had to check my numbers, and I actually called him, and I said, "Can I come in and check my numbers?" He said, "No, you can't come in." And I said, "Well, I wanted to see what my numbers are because I was feeling so good. I wanted to see where they were at." But yeah, my cholesterol's where it should be, my blood pressure is where it should be, and I have absolutely no symptoms. So I love Plexus.
crazy good stuff right there. So So, it is kind of crazy because when we share with people, we start to tell all the stories of what it's doing for people. It's so vast and there's so many different things. It kind of sounds like a snake oil kind of stuff. Like how can one little thing, this little thing, possibly do that? When people are working with doctors, and it's really hard for people to say, you know, to trust you because they are working with a medical doctor. But we all signed up because of these stories, because this is the kinds of things that it's doing for people, and it's giving people their life back, their health, it's helping people financially. It's a pretty incredible thing. So how can a person that knows a story like that not share it with somebody else that it could possibly make a huge difference for? So us ambassadors are truly ambassadors for health and ambassadors for hope. And that's why we're here tonight, to share with our guests, to just give you a little bit of information to see what it could possibly do for you, or for somebody that you know. So if it's not for you, possibly think of somebody that you know that it could help, because it could make a big difference for them too. So next, I'm just going to share briefly my story. When I told you about my neighbor introducing me to the products, and I wasn't interested, and then she gave me a sample, and I took the sample finally, kind of like everybody kind of does that with their hand up, and doesn't really want to know about it. I was already, you know, pretty active, exercising every, 6 days a week, and do a paleo diet and all that kind of stuff, and I wasn't looking for weight loss. I didn't have any weight that I wanted to lose, but I did still struggle a little bit with my sleep. And I was not a good sleeper, so I wasn't a good sleeper. And very high anxiety, I get very kind of like panicky attacks, kind of person that would look through the window. And I have a beautiful backyard with a creek and trees, and I would see the spots on the window that needed to be cleaned. I wouldn't see the beauty behind the window. One day on Slim, I took the Slim, went to work, and was like, I didn't drink. I was like a coffeeaholic. I would have coffee in the morning, and I would make these lattes at home. It would be an hour drive to work. I'd have one on the way to work. I'd have one during work. I'd have one on the way home. And caffeinated, not decaf. And consuming like 4 of those a day. And I drank my coffee on the way to work after I had my little Slim, and noticed that I didn't drink my coffee during, didn't even want it on the way home, but didn't really think a whole lot of that. Sat down, dinner, we eat very healthy, but my problem is I eat a lot. I eat a lot of food. I eat too much. Portions are too big. I finish my kids' plates, and I eat as much as my husband, and he eats as much as I do. So, ate half my dinner, was completely full. Went to bed, woke up the next morning, and was completely confused. It's just like, I didn't know where I was, that waking up from that super deep sleep. I don't even think I've ever slept like that since I was a baby. And I called up Helen and I said, okay, I want some of that pink drink. Just order me some of that. I gotta have it. I've never felt so just like a clean energy, not a coffee or a temporary, like kind of jittery kind of energy, I kind of like that sometimes actually. I have to admit, I like the feeling like that, but this was just a good, constant, clean, consistent energy throughout the entire day. And my sleep was what did it. And I didn't even realize that the anxiety was subsiding until, it took a little bit, but I know that I was noticing like things weren't getting to me like they normally do. I'm very type A, very tightly wound, extremely tightly wound. So this was like, good. I was kind of pink drink, and I was sleeping, and I was energy, and I was just kind of mellow. So I don't have a huge weight loss testimony. I don't have something like that, but when she, signed me up for the stuff, I said, well, she said, let me kind of show you the business side. I said, Helen, I have a business and a business on the side doing the design work, and I don't have time for another business. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, I sold wigs. I'll never do anything like that again. I want to make my friends feel obligated to buy crap for me. So she's like, no, just take 5 minutes, look at what's possible. Down her computer, she pulls it up, and it was less than 5 minutes. She showed me what she had done in a year. And this is just my neighbor Helen. I was just like anybody else's neighbor right next door to him. And I was floored. And I was like, she can do that? I can do it. So sign me up, I'll do it, and take it on. And I went, what in our company is like you rank up, they call it like silver, gold, your gold, or you rank up in these levels. And I fast started gold, which is like a really hard thing to do. And I thought, oh, this is cakewalk. I got this in the bag. I'm signing up, I'm doing this, I'm good to go. I'm going to be making $100,000 a month like my neighbor. A month. That's what she's making a month. And I wanted to do that not because we were losing our house or anything like that, but because I wanted a little bit more financial freedom. I wanted to not have to be working the long hours that both my husband and I were working and commuting. And I wanted to be able to just say, hey, my daughter wants to do horseback riding lessons. Okay, let's do horseback riding lessons. Be able to pay for college without having to worry about that. So those are the reasons that I was looking into. Wanting to take care of my parents. Parents are getting up there in age, and I know the time is coming when they're going to need help, and I want to do everything that I can, but I also want to provide the best care for them possible. So that is the reason that I chose to do this, and I want to be successful. And I'm working on moving up in the company because those are the dreams that I have, and it's completely possible. In a very short amount of time, I was able to not just supplement my income, but replace it with the Plexus income. And I'm not quite a diamond yet, and I'm not making $100,000 a month yet, but I'm on my way, just like all the people in this room are. The opportunities are huge. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. Our compensation plan for anybody who's done network marketing before, people take one look at it, and they're just like, wow. It's so fair. It's like almost too fair. It doesn't seem legal. They pay you so much. It's very, very simple to make money, but you do have to work at it. I would never lead anybody to believe that, oh, just sign up, and all you got to do is get 2 people, and you're going to be a millionaire. Not at all. If you want to really make this a business, you can. You can make it to be whatever you want. If you need an extra couple $100 a month, $500 a month to take the pressure off, completely possible and doable. Very simple to do with Plexus. If your goals and aspirations are to retire your husband, or whatever they might be, travel around the world, it's all possible with Plexus, and it's not complicated. So it's just simple people like us that go around and share our awesome products, and it's the stories of the people, these wonderful people, that are what really sell the products. It's not me standing up here telling you about how great Plexus is. It's hearing those real life stories and how it's affecting people, and just as many of those there are on the other side. There are financial stories, and there are a lot of them, and it's very possible. So if there's anybody that would love to share a little bit more about their story, I would love to hear it as far as like how many customers you have in order to pay for your product, or how it's been for you, just to give the guests in the room an idea of how it's working for us, these people here. So I can tell you all kinds of these success stories, and to let you know, anybody that's interested, really super interested in knowing how our compensation plan works, I don't need to sit here and go over all that with you. Take your time. Just come and ask me afterward, and I'm happy to share like how the percentages work. It may get paid. You get paid 11 different ways, and cars and trips. And we just got back from our leaders retreat in DC, where they treated us to stay at the Gaylord Resort, a really fancy hotel at National Harbor. We got to go on tours. We had parties, and it's an extremely generous company. So please see us afterwards if you want to talk about anything like that. But who would like to share like to hear from you? 1 or 2 more people to share their story. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just what Plexus is doing for you on the business side. Don't be shy.
Not shy. I don't know where it from. Okay, so my goal was to have my husband quit his job. I love my husband. I hate his job. He works at AT&T. AT&T is great. However, my husband leaves the house around 9:30 in the morning. Home around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. He can't do anything. He can't go anywhere for the evening usually because he gets home too late. We can't go anywhere in the morning because he goes to work too early. His day at work that's all it is. His whole day at work. I'm sick of it. I work at home and doing my work business, and it's me and the kids. And he does do all the grocery shopping because he's out, so I never have to go to the grocery store. So that's pretty fabulous. But I hate his job. When I got so sorry, when I started the products and totally fell in love with the Slim, and the Black and the probiotic. My first goal was, I'm gonna do this because I want to hear home. I hate his job. I love him and I hate his job. I want him to do something that he loves. I want him to go to culinary school, plain and simple, and do something that he wants to do. We started it. I'm making enough that instead of having him quit his job right away, I bought a brand new carton. So that's what we're using. So I'm making stuff. You know, I mean, he was like, okay. But so he was very supportive on that. So for the first time ever, I really truly done something. Made a big purchase actually for myself. So I bought a brand new Harley, and my Plexus money is 100% paying for my Harley. My monthly payments right now. He also has a truck, and it's he did get a new truck, not brand new, but thank God for brand new. But it's kind of supplementing the truck too, but we're working towards him being able to do Plexus full time. And we still work, but I work at home, so it's okay. But that's what it's doing for. I got him for. I know.
So just to let you know, real quick, to join our company, it's $34.95, and that gets you business. I don't know anywhere where you can buy a business for $34.95. I own a business, another business, and certainly the cost of that. So just for $35, you can start to earn income and buy Harley, truck payment. They say, like, during the big housing crisis, that if people had on an average of $200 more a month, that they would have been able to save their homes, and there wouldn't have been so many problems in their homes. So this is the kind of thing that an in-home business can do. You can do it in addition to your job. It's really great for tax write-offs. You can write off your internet, you can write off your cell phones, traveling. I'll just tell you, all you got to do is sit down and share Plexus with somebody, and your trip is now write-off. So there's a lot of great benefits. Come talk to one of us afterwards, or hear from the ambassador that brought you, and please ask, make sure that I want to really, really, really make sure that we touched on all the bases for you. If I've forgotten anything, please let us know. But thank you for coming. We really, any questions? Any questions?
Do you,
Oh, there's one.
with a lot of, probiotics and health food products, there's a flushing that goes on, or where you would.
The detox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually feel that?
Oh, yes, and that's why, absolutely, and it's very important, and whoever brought you here, and if you chose to try it, they will give you the proper education on how to start taking this, because you want to start slow, because it can make you feel sick, kind of nauseous, headaches, it can make you feel not so good, and but that's a good thing, because your body's starting to detox and get that stuff out, but you need to push through it. Her husband has an amazing testimony about that, which if he were here, he would just kind of go, nobody in their right mind would stick with something that long. He did, but he came out on the other end just fabulous. So, but yes, and you can even feel some of those detox symptoms when you start to take just the Slim. So that's why drinking water is super, super, super critical with Plexus. I mean, it's critical anyway, you should be drinking, but half your body weight in ounces every day, you gotta be drinking water to flush that stuff out.
One question I have about this, one person I'm thinking of, my sister-in-law, who's on anesthesia meds. She's on mega doses of narcotics for a lot of pain and issues due to an injury she had 15 years ago. She's got chronic GI issues because of all the narcotics she's on. Are there any other drug interactions with any of your products, all these prescription drugs she could be taking? I mean, hopefully that this may get her off some of those drugs, but in the interim, I mean, is there anything that's going to affect?
Well, here's what we say. As far as I know, most of these can be taken with other medications. What people generally do is you have to pay attention. So if you're on insulin or cholesterol medications or blood pressure medications, you really want to make sure that you're paying attention to what it's doing, because you will have to start taking less of those. We always 100% advise people to take it to their doctor first and get the approval. If somebody has high blood pressure and is taking medication, we don't recommend these products right here. Are going to speed up your metabolism. That's definitely just avoid that in the beginning, and you can get your doctor's opinion on that. But for that kind of thing, it shouldn't be a problem. I would always say you can take a catalog, take the actual package to the doctor and get approval first. But generally, most of the stuff is all plant-based now, vitamin kind of stuff, so it can be taken with other medications.
Another recommendation too is to take to your pharmacist. And so have your pharmacist look at an ingredient list and, the medication.
They have that whole website, that all they have, I mean, it's ridiculous what they're capable of looking at. And they just take your meds into it and tell you all their drugs and reactions. And then still would bring it to the doctor, but a pharmacist would be able to say, it might interact with this medication, it might interact with this medication, give you those times and you cannot take them.
Sure. Anybody else?
I just want to share my testimony just quickly. I took this for weight loss. Come up here, so I can hear you. Sure. I started taking Plexus I took the Slim and the Accelerator for weight loss. Well, I was diagnosed and I had to test that I had acid reflux and I was a candidate for surgery to get your flap fixed, and talked to my friend who's a GI doctor, and he's like, no, why don't you just try and change your diet, because the side effects for that surgery are still like that. So I wasn't really thinking, I took it for the weight loss. And all of a sudden I realized I hadn't had an episode of acid reflux after starting the probiotic, which I added like 6 weeks after I initially started. I kind of started, I personally added things kind of slowly just to see how they help. And I was amazed because I used to sound like I had a cold. The ENT looked down my throat and it was awful. And I maybe had 1 or 2 episodes where, you had a couple too many margaritas and I'll feel it the next day, but it's not near as bad. The other thing that the probiotic did for me was took down my inflammation. I noticed that right away. And I thought that was really good. And the other side effect, the positive side effect, I have migraines. I maybe would get them once a month, twice a month. I started in June 21st. I haven't had a migraine. And I was pretty much taking some type of Motrin, usually every day, for a headache. And I've probably taken, in that time, maybe 6 or 8 times I've had a headache. Most of the time it's my kids. But, but I've been amazed because I really wanted, I took it for the weight loss and I found so many other great effects. And another side story, and I'm good at these, is my husband is the biggest skeptic. He takes the Slim, he's got gout. And he's like, I don't really feel any different. Well, we're not taking naps. He's sleeping better. He stopped taking Slim because he started exercising again, thinking, I don't need it. Gout came back 5 days later. He started Slim again. So I didn't have to say I told you so because we're, been married that long. But you think, I did it for the weight loss, and now I found all these other great, side effects.
Side benefits.
Yeah, side benefits. And so that I just want to share that because I don't have any amazing story like I had heard from some of you tonight, but I totally didn't even think about my acid reflux. And I know a lot of us have those issues. I got it after I had kids. For whatever reason. So, those are the kind of things that I wasn't looking for help there. I was looking to lose some weight and portion control. I personally got that the second day that I tried it. I was very lucky that I could feel it right away. So I just wanted to share that sometimes you're not looking for a remedy for maybe your aches and pains, and you'll find it. And it's amazing. And my husband, he hates taking medicine, hates taking it. And it's funny because now we both are mixing our Slim as we're going to work, and he didn't think it was helping, and he didn't really admit it, but his gout came back. And he's a police officer, so when he's got gout, he has to take sick time, or it's not a disability, but you can't work when you can't walk or run. So this is our livelihood or our income. So it's important. So I just wanted to share that sometimes you're looking for weight loss, you're looking for something else, and I found a great other side benefits to the product because of that. So now I'm going to sit down.
Yeah, that's what happens a lot, and that's why we always tell people to write down everything that you are struggling with, because a lot of times you will kind of forget as things start feeling good, and you don't realize that, oh my gosh, I'm not so good at walking up the stairs, and I haven't taken a Vicodin. And I'm like, what? I didn't drink my coffee. So you a lot of those things, and those things start to be actually the bigger testimonies for people. And then they'll, at the end of sharing their stories, they'll go, oh yeah, and I lost 40 pounds. So that's like the reason they signed up. They got all this other stuff, and that's the stuff that they're really, really, really happy about. So anyway, any more questions? So awesome, thank you so much for taking time to come tonight to hear about Plexus. And I recommend looking over at the ambassador that invited you to come and giving him a big hug and thanking them, because they love and care about you, and that's why they wanted to bring you here tonight. And let us know if you have any more questions. Oh, you should be a little bit of that, yeah. And if the ambassadors want to stay a little bit, and we can just go over some ambassador training if you like, we can spend a little time on that.
All right. Thank you. Good job.
I didn't know.
I